who are leaving other teams. This year is no different. The Dallas Cowboys are already making big moves before free agents even officially begins. Monday marked the first day teams could begin negotiating with players from other teams. Even though free agents officially opens on Wednesday, teams across the NFL wasted no time making calls, discussing contracts, and preparing deals that could reshape their roster for the upcoming season. For the Cowboys, the first day of the negotiation already brought major headlines. Dallas made a splash by signing veteran safety, completing an important trade for the pass rusher, and showing strong interest in several other top defensive players. Fans of the Cowboys know that team had several important needs on the defense. During the last season, the defense has had moments of the strong performance, but there were also areas that clearly needed improvements. The secondary needs leadership. The linebacker group needed depth, and pass rush needed additional power. Because of that, the Cowboys entered the free agents period with a clear goal: improve defense and help the team to compete for the championship. One of the first big moves the Cowboys made was signing veteran safety Jaren Thompson, who previously played for the Arizona Cardinals. Dallas agreed to a 3-year contract worth of the $36 million with Thompson. This move immediately addressed one of the biggest weaknesses of the team. Thompson is 27 years old and has spent his entire professional career in Arizona. Over the years, he developed into one of the most reliable safeties in the league. During the most recent season, he recorded 95 tackles, showing his ability to contribute both in coverage and in run defense. In 2023 season, Thompson also intercepted 4 passes, demonstrating his ability to create turnovers and changing the momentum of the games. For the Cowboys, adding a player like Thompson is extremely valuable. The secondary has needed a strong communicator, someone who can organize the defense and make sure every player understands their responsibility before the ball is snapped. Thompson brings exactly that kind of the leadership. The Cowboys believe Thompson can play multiple roles in their defensive system. With arrival of new defensive coordinator Christian Parker, the team is rebuilding and building a defensive strategy that requires versatility players who can adapt to the different situations. Thompson fits that vision perfectly. Another reason Cowboys like Thompson is his familiarity with members of the coaching staff. The team knew cornerbacks coach Ryan Smith has previously worked with Thompson and understands how to use his strengths effectively. That connection could help Thompson to adjust quickly to his new team. While Thompson was the first official free agent signing, he might not be the last major defensive addition for the Dallas. One player's mostly strongly connected to the Cowboys line now is linebacker Nakobe Dean from the Philadelphia Eagles. Nakobe Dean has been generating a lot of buzz surrounding the league. Reports indicate that the Eagles have allowed him to explore free agents and see what offers he receives from other teams. If he does not receive a strong enough offer, he could return to the Philadelphia. But many analysts believe the Cowboys are preparing to make a serious attempt to sign him. Nakobe Dean is only 25 years old and has shown impressive potential during his career when he is healthy. He is known for his speed, tackling ability, and strong instincts on the field. However, there is one concern surrounding Dean. Injuries of Dean is another issue. Last season he missed the first half of the year because of the injury. Since entering to the NFL in 2022, he has not yet completed a full season. Despite of those health concerns, Dean has still been very productive whenever he has been on the field. During the second half of the last season, he played at a higher level and reminded everyone why he was once considered one of the most promising young linebackers in football. For Dallas, signing Dean would add much needed energy to linebacker group, but Cowboys have also made another major move that is already creating debate among of the fans and analysts. Early in the offense season, Dallas completed a trade for edge rusher Rashan Gary from the Green Bay Packers. The Cowboys sent a fourth-round draft pick in the 2027 in NFL draft to acquire Gary. Gary has played 7 seasons in the National Football League (NFL) and was once considered one of the most dangerous pass rushers in the league. Early in his career, he consistently pressured the quarterbacks and helped anchor to Packers' defensive line. Unfortunately, his career changed after he suffered a serious knee injury in 2022 when he tore his anterior cruciate ligament (UCL). Since that injury, Gary has not quite returned to the same level of dominance he once displayed. Because of that, Packers were reportedly considering releasing him in order to save $19.5 million in salary cap space. Instead of cutting him, they were able to trade him to Dallas and receive a draft pick. For the Cowboys, trade represents the gamble. If Gary can return to his previous form, he could become a powerful weapon in pass rush. However, there is also financial risk involvement. Rashan Gary carries a large contract worth approximately $219 million. That contract pushed the Cowboys over the salary cap limits, which means the team now needs to make additional financial adjustments in order to remain compliant with the league rules. Salary cap management is one of the most complicated aspects of the running NFL teams. Every team must carefully balance players' contracts while staying within the financial limits established by the league. The Cowboys front office will likely to restructure contracts or release certain players in order to create more cap space. Not everyone believes the Gary trade was a good decision. Some analysts gave Cowboys a low grade for the move, while praising the Packers for receiving valuable draft picks. However, the Cowboys clearly believe Gary still has a potential to be a difference maker. Meanwhile, Dallas is also taking care of its own players. A team recently pressed second-round tender on kicker Brandon Aubrey. This tender is essential the first step in negotiating a long-term contract. Under a terms of tender, Aubrey will play upcoming season on 1-year deal worth of the $5,760,000. If another team attempts to sign Aubrey with high offer, Cowboys will have 1 week to decide whether to match the offer. If they choose not to match it, the team that signs Aubrey would have to give Dallas second-round draft pick. The Cowboys appear interested in keeping Aubrey for long term. Reports suggest Dallas is offering around $7 million per year, while Aubrey is hoping for closer to $10 million per year. Another major story for the Cowboys involved the superstar pass rusher Maxx Crosby. Crosby was one of the biggest names available on the trade market. Several teams were interested in acquiring him, including Dallas. Cowboys reportedly offered the first-round draft pick and second-round draft pick to attempt to bring Crosby to Texas. However, Baltimore Ravens ultimately won the bidding war by offering 2 first-round draft picks. That price was simply too high for the Dallas. Some reports also suggest that Cowboys defensive tackle Osa Odingizua could have been included in the trade, but Dallas decided not to go that far. After missing out on Crosby, Cowboys may now turn their attention to another elite pass rusher, Trey Hendrickson of the Bengals. Hendrickson has been one of the most productive sacks leaders in NFL in recent season. Bengals decided not to place franchise tag on him, which means he is now one of the top free agents available. Signing Hendrickson would give Cowboys a truly dangerous pass rushing duo. Interestingly, former Bengals star wide receiver Chad Johnson, also known as Ochochico, recently posted on social media that he believes Hendrickson will eventually join the Cowboys. However, not everyone agrees. Some analysts believe Dallas removed itself from Hendrickson's list after acquiring Lashan Gary and his expensive contract. Ultimately, the Cowboys front office still has several difficult decisions to make in coming days. They must manage the salary cap, evaluate free agents' opportunities, and decide how aggressively they want to be in building the championship level defense. One thing is certain: Cowboys have already started this offseason with bold moves and big ambitions. In free agents officially begins, fans across NFL will be watching closely to see what Dallas does next. Will the Cowboys sign another star defender? Will they find a way to bring Trey Hendrickson to Dallas, or will they focus on developing players already on the roster? Only time will tell. Lashan Gary and signing safety Jalen Thompson. These moves shows that the team is serious about improving the defense. However, even after this addition, the Cowboys still have several important needs to address. The team could still add help at linebacker, cornerback, and possible another pass rusher as free agents continue. The trade for Lashan Gary was one of the biggest supplies of the first day of the free agents. Lashan Gary has been known as a powerful edge defender who can pressure the quarterback and disrupt offenses. During his time with the Green Bay Packers, he developed into one of the more dangerous pass rushers in the league. For the Dallas, adding Gary means strengthening a defensive line that already includes star players. The Cowboys hope that Gary will bring energy, toughness, and consistent pressure against the opposing quarterbacks. At the same time, Cowboys also signed Jalen Thompson to help secondary. Thompson previously played with the Arizona Cardinals and built his reputation as a smart and versatile defensive back. He can play deep safety, come down into the box, and help in coverage against tight ends and wide receivers. Dallas has been looking for more stability in the secondary, and Thompson could be the important piece moving forward. Even with these moves, the Cowboys still have several weaknesses to address on defense. One of the biggest layers to concern is linebacker. Injuries and inconsistent play have made the position less reliable than the team would like. Because of that, the Cowboys have been connected to the several linebackers who are still available in free agents. One of the most interesting names on the list is Devin Lloyd. Lloyd is a young linebacker who originally entered to the league with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he has great athletic ability, strong instincts. Many scouts believe Lloyd still has a very high ceiling as defender. If the Cowboys were to sign him, he could bring youth and long-term potential to linebacker group. Another name connected to the Cowboys is Bob Okereke. Okereke has proven himself as a reliable and productive linebacker. He has played strong football during his time with the New York Giants. What makes Okereke valuable is his ability to do several things well. He can defend the line, cover running backs and tight ends, and also act as a leader in the middle of the defense. For the Cowboys teams that want stability, Okereke could be a perfect fit. There is also growing interest around Dre Greenlaw, who was recently released by the San Francisco. Greenlaw is known for his aggressive playing style and high energy when healthy. He is one of the most intense linebackers in the league. His ability to chase down ball carries and deliver big hits has made him a fan favorite. For the Cowboys, Greenlaw could bring physical toughness to the defense. Another name on linebacker list is Leo Chenal. Chenal is a powerful linebacker who excels at stopping the run. He has the size and the strength that defensive coordinators love, especially when facing teams that rely heavily on the running game. If Dallas wants to add more physicality to the defense, Chenal could be a strong option. Caden Ellis is another free agent linebacker who could interest to the Cowboys. Ellis has shown flashes of the playmaking ability during his career. He can lash the passer, defend the run, and make plays behind of the line of the scrimmage. The player like Ellis could provide depth and versatility to the linebacker group. Veteran leadership is also available on market with the players like Lavonte David and Bob Wagner. Lavonte Davis has spent most of his career with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and has built a reputation as one of the smartest linebackers in football. Even late in his career, he continues to produce at a higher level. His experience could help to guide the young players and the Cowboys' defense. Bob Wagner is another legendary linebacker who remains available. Wagner built a Hall of Fame level career with the City Hawkers and continued to play strong football even if as a veteran. His leadership, intelligence, and tackling ability make him available on the defense. If Dallas wants veteran presence who can command the defense, Wagner would be a fascinating option. In addition, linebacker help, there is also rumors about Cowboys possibly adding another pass rusher. One of the biggest names still available is Trey Hendrickson. Hendrickson has been one of the most productive sack artists in the league over the past several seasons. During his time with the Cincinnati Bengals, he consistently pressured the quarterbacks and finished plays in the box. Before Cowboys trade for Rashan Gary, many rumors suggest that Trey Hendrickson could be the top target for the Dallas. Some insiders even believed the move was close to happening. Reporters leaked scoops tweeted that there were strong speculation